Perfect. Well, kick it off and do a little bit of a recap. So you guys touched down on Terrace last session after working with Vin from Clan Ordo, kind of coming to a shaky agreement after a little bit of banter back and forth between the Mandalorians on the moon of Duxun. You guys came to an agreement where if you all were able to eliminate Mandalore the Devourer and kind of just take him off the map, Clan Ordo would come in and hopefully, if not kind of bring the Mandalorians to heel, at least keep them chaotic enough that they're not going to be much of a threat to the Republic. He also offered too, as a kind of a bonus objective, if you guys are able to find a way to disable the defenses on the Devourer's dreadnought, he's able to steal it. He'll pay a hefty sum of credits in appreciation. He also gave you a little hollow device to signal when you think the time is ready, when Mandalore the Devourer is dead, or if you are able to disable those defenses, and he and his clan will kind of come running in. Uh, After that, you guys went to Terrace, where you had a couple competitions to kind of improve your worth. The Mandalorians are recruiting right now. They're gathering all the clans and they're evaluating everybody by kind of their strength or how well they'll do in placing people in certain spots. And you guys need to be placed on the Devourer's Dreadnought. So you guys decided to compete in the competitions and had a little bit of a rough go with it. Red had a tough time with the shooting competition and being unfortunately lost out when it came out to war story time. But luckily, you guys decided to hunt after the crate dragon and had a little bit of a vicious fight, but luckily you guys were able to take the beast down, taking it out, and they were able to find a crate pearl within the creature's kind of wreck. So that's actually where we're going to start off now. You guys have just finished off the dragon. I probably assume you're all heading back to the Mandalorian camp, right?
Yeah, I don't have any reason to hang out.
Is Isolith, is she bringing the? I can remember if you were bringing the carcass or not. I know we talked about it, but I could not remember where we came to that.
If possible, she would want to bring it for the sheer flex of having it.
Perfect. Well, you guys, luckily you have a Rancor that can help you drag some heavy things. So, looks like what's the Rancor's name again? I'm sorry, I'm blanking on the Rancor's name.
Dark
Uh,
Souls, Islith, Kirk.
Yeah, Kirk. Yes, I remember that now. All right, so Kirk is able to. It looks like he's having a time of it. He's having to put in some work, but you guys eventually make it back to the Mandalorian camp. You see some scouts kind of looking out, and you just hear some calls of surprise. And eventually, you see a Mandalorian crew kind of running up to you, and you see one in blue armor goes. Griffin did it. We didn't think anybody would be taking out that beast. How'd you all put it down?
Arrow to the eye,
Yeah,
of all things.
uh, these guys seem sure like, well, you did it. I didn't know you all were doing it with arrows, but hey, whatever brings it down, brings it down. Have you guys, you all should show Rin this, or May Rin this, or Commander Rin this. She'll be happy to see this. You know, you guys newcomers always looking for prove your spot. Bringing a crate dragon will be definitely something the boss wants to see. That should get you all put in a primo spot when we retake the home world. He goes, you guys wait here. We'll get the commander. We'll bring her down to you.
yep, sounds good. We'll be right here.
Can I? Okay,
Yeah, I mean, and just sort of like shifts a little uncomfortably, but other than that, she's not going anywhere.
should I break out
We'll
the
see.
disguise kit? Or...
No, I think she'd recognize me with the armor either way. So, happen at
Because
some
we
point or
can
another.
we can probably make you look like something else.
Yeah, if she doesn't already know about me, yeah.
Well, hope we don't get shot.
Well, hopefully I'll be the one getting shot and you guys can just hang out.
Oh, well, at least we won't be getting shot.
That's the spirit.
Sorry, what are you guys saying? Sorry, my wife was saying something.
Oh, we just basically agreed to just let it go on.
Yep, just waiting it out.
Well, you see a couple of the Mandalorians disappear. You see a couple of the other guys that hung around, just kind of walking around the beast, just kind of a mixture of complimenting you guys and just a bit odd. They're like, we didn't think anybody would take that Griffer down. A couple teams went out already, and most didn't come back. So y'all did good with that. As probably about 10 to 15 minutes goes by, and then you guys see a speeder coming up, coming from the building that Noru noted during his stealth run last time. You see it's kind of a black and gold speeder, and within you see three people. Looks like a driver. Next to them, you see one in kind of a woman in pretty ornate Mandalorian armor. It's kind of you see it's got some markings and detailings, but it's clearly went through kind of hell and back. You see it's got some nice designs on it. So you see that blue and green texture, as well as kind of the Clan Ren symbol prominently displayed on its front. And you see a helmet on. She's kind of in that passenger seat approaching, just watching both the crate carcass as well as the Rancor as the driver pulls up. After a few moments, the speeder does make its way there, and you see kind of a May Ren, or Commander Ren, as the Mandalorians have been calling her, step out of the vehicle with the other two Mandalorians flanking her on either side behind her, and you see her kind of walk up towards the group, and you see she kind of looks you guys over. She can't really read the T visor, but she stops pretty hard, like jarringly, when she sees Ren. And you see it kind of takes her a moment to start speaking. And she says, you guys, you can see she's staring at Ren the whole time. You all brought the Great Dragon down. Did you come to join our cause?
Yes.
You see she kind of looks around at the mention of daughter. You kind of see her look back at the other Mandalorians. And she goes, this is a good hunt. That they've proven themselves. You all bring that carcass back to base. I'm going to talk to the newcomers. And you see her kind of look to her two guards. She says, that includes you two. Run. You know you have something else to be doing. And she holds for kind of a while until the carcass has been dragged off, as well as the rest of the Mandalorians. And you see her take off her helmet. For a second, like, she looks at Ren and she's kind of still, she's like trying to make a decision. She can't tell it. Like, actually, everybody give me an insight check on that one.
Nice one to insight.
Oh, perfect. That's a good one.
I guess that makes sense. Yeah. Nice ping.
Perfect. Well, Ping and Ren will be able to pick this up. Ren, as you look at your mother, you see clear signs. You see three emotions pretty much warring out as she takes a look at you. Relief that you're still alive. You can tell she can't tell if she wants to hug you right now. Just that she's happy to see that you're still alive, still in the galaxy. A little bit of anger. Like, you can tell, like, she's clenched, like she's kind of mix between hugging and one like just sluggy one. It looks like, and you can definitely tell a bit of you're not sure if embarrassment or worry. You could definitely tell she did not want the other Mandalorians to kind of know that you're here and that you're her daughter. And so you see kind of war on her face for a moment, but she decides she eventually kind of goes in for a quick hug, and she kind of says quietly, "I'm glad you're still alive."
Yeah, I'll just sort of murmur back, it's good to see you, Mother. You too.
You too. She's kind of, you see her hug, she kind of see her face tighten back up, and then she does kind of give you like a little shove and goes, "What the criff are you doing here? Last time I heard you were palling around with the Jedi, betrayed your own people. If half these people knew you were my daughter, they would gut you."
Yeah, I figured something like that would happen. And I say a little bit of a like 20-year-old rebellion, you know how it is. But hey, I'm back now and I have friends.
So she goes, she kind of looks at you, says, you want to rejoin your people. Have you truly come to help us retake the homeworld?
Rejoin may be a strong word, but we are here.
You kind of see her look with a puzzled look. He goes, "What does that mean?"
I don't know. I'm still on the fence, but if you really think I wouldn't show up, I guess I could understand.
She goes, "We fought together before. I would love to have your assistance here with the homeworld. But you fought alongside the Republic, the Jedi. How do I know you're not a spy? How do I know you're not here to betray your people and your clan once again?"
I'd say, do I really look that stupid to you?
Give me a deception check.
I mean, Mother, you know I'm quite the smart little cookie here. It's gonna be terrible. Got a -1 to deception, so let's go. Okay. Yep. Yep.
We got some inspiration.
I was trying so hard. To like just scooch around. Cookie cut my way around it.
You see her nod her head and says, "I've done everything that I've done for my clan. That she's my daughter, that she's part of my clan is a reason that I did not tell the other Mandalorians who she was. The Mandoa that ran off with the Jedi to fight against her own people. There have been many stories about that. It would not go over well. I do not know what she could do. I mean, so you guys see her pause for a moment and you see kind of a brief look of confusion and go, "Truly? No. We fight for our clan. We fight for the Mandalore. We follow the path of the Mandalorians. If you follow the righteous actions, follow the code, that's all you got to do for life. That's what our life is, to fight and die for our planet and our leader. Whoever's the leader, whoever holds that position, you answer, you follow. She broke that code." The way of the galaxy. The strong conquer the weak. The young conquer the old. Eventually, it'll be, if we're not strong enough to prevail, we'll get slapped down like we did last time with Revan. That is the way of the galaxy. That is, as you see, it kind of looks kind of out to the stars. The Republic is in disarray right now. You Jedi are outlawed and scattered. Why not? Why shouldn't it be the time of the Mandalorians? Why shouldn't we rise again? Why shouldn't we get our homeworld back? Give me a persuasion check on that one.
And if you wanted to tell her you're a Jedi, you could have showed her your lightsaber or something. Showed her the Force.
Nice. Ooh. Whew.
Solid. You see, she kind of pauses and thinks for a second. And you kind of see her look back and say that you can live in harmony with your world. It's interesting. The Mandalorians, we've always sought to tame our world. We killed the beast that hunted it before, that walked its lands before. We brought it under our control. We brought the other systems under our heel as well. I truly never considered what would happen if there was nothing left. But we need to safeguard our people. After your Revan decimated the clans, our people have wandered around. They become bounty hunters and bodyguards. They've become soldiers for hire. They've lost their way. Our people know how to fight. They know how to work the Beskar. They know how to fight. They know how to build weapons and armaments of war. I'm not sure what the future may bring if we conquered everything, but I know by beginning to wrest back control of our homeworld and wrest back our people together, we could at least keep everyone together, keep our clans and our people together. See, she kind of looks at it and says, how so? Who else would want us to get our homeworld back? Who would assist us?
Yeah. I mean, like I said before, there is a reason that we are here. I don't think any one of us wants the Mandalorians to be without a home. To say otherwise would be foolish.
And Ping is going to do something stupid, so why not? So at this point, Ping would kind of step forward and just be like, you know, I really do hope that you guys retake your homeworld. And I really do hope that you wage war, because there's profit in war. But I say the reality is, and the problem is you say the Jedi are the enemy of the Mandalorians, and yet it is a Jedi that whispers in the ear of your leader. And I say the problem isn't with the Mandalorians. The problem is with your leader.
Give me a persuasion check on that one too.
Yeah. Can I take my auto 10?
Yeah, you can. What's
Nice.
that? 21
Yeah.
for you?
So, 21.
Nice. And you see, kind of at first, like disbelief. And you kind of see her like it's like almost recoil back. And she goes,
Yeah.
That can't be true. The Devourer wasn't my first choice. I'd have preferred Clan Ordo keep control, but he has no GT. I've not seen a Jedi around him. Who is this shadow advisor?
And so Ping just kind of gives a little bit of a shrug, and he's like, "It's one thing we have come to investigate, but I am sure that the chaos in the Republic, that the formation of the Mandalorians, it is all part of the plan, and it's all part of the plan to create chaos in the galaxy."
You see her kind of nod, and just kind of just shake her head and go, so what do you want to do with Mandalore? If you believe a Jedi is advising him, wouldn't it be, how would you want to handle that?
Ping would look back over to Pool and Ren for that one.
I don't know.
All right, so Ping will take it back.
Kind of
So Ping just kind of continues and goes, the Mandalorians need to have a leader that is free from the whispers of the shadows, and someone who can stand for the Mandalorians and not have divided loyalties.
However, you all would wish to proceed, I guess, is your own thing, but you know, I know better than at least most of these guys that you know, the Mandalorians would not like having a puppet leader.
You see her kind of nod her head and said, the Mandalorians, our people will never be puppets. You're right on that. I've seen no sign that he serves another. And you guys see her just like look down for a bit and say, if you can prove that he has either GT or an outsider as an advisor, as the one pulling the strings behind him, I'll help you. I'll challenge the Mandalorian myself and remove him, if that is what's true.
Heck yeah. I don't say that.
And Ping just nods and says, "That's fair. We just asked for the space for us to prove it."
See her kind of just nod and say, I'm gonna regret this. But, I'll give you access to the ship, to his dreadnought. You all have proven yourselves as hunters. You killed the crate dragon. I know the camp will be buzzing about that. I'll bring you to the ship. You can find the proof. I'll remain on board. If you bring it back to me and it's sufficient, I'll confront the Mandalore with you.
I think we can do that. I just sort of look back to everyone else.
Yeah, Ping nods.
She says, all right. You ready to go, or do you need to do anything before we head off?
I'm all ready. Anyone else got any errands to run?
Yeah, like Ping is still covered in like acid or whatever that dragon almost killed me with twice.
Straight up bile. Yeah.
Kind of need a nap. Maybe a change of clothes.
Noru just keeps checking his bow, just be like, okay, I guess this was the thing that brought it down. Like, I'm gonna need to like do like a knick-knack for the bow for that. But I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I know. Gotta cut off a piece of
Didn't
of
I
it,
cut off like a
put on
pale, like a scale or something? Or I don't know. But I'm good to go.
Okay.
I can come back for that.
So it sounds like Ping wants to rest. What are you guys thinking?
Yeah, we can
not
get a
too-
little.
Yeah, we just
I'm not
taking
too
just
bad
taking
for
short rests.
Yeah,
Ed, you
that's
got
fine.
any? Yeah, okay.
I
cool.
mean, y'all were the ones that got blasted, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep my mouth quiet.
I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest, I'm looking at Islith with 9 health and Kirk with 1. We're a bit hurt.
Do we still get the temporary hit points that you, or the temporary hit points that you gave us?
Oh, the extra HP.
Yeah. Do we still get that?
Oh, that lasts for 8 hours. When that
Nice.
drops, I don't know what's gonna happen to anyone underneath 5.
I think it just takes from the top, right? Not sure.
I hope.
Well, actually, I think if you had the 5, yeah, it would put you unconscious, I think.
Okay. Okay. Well.
Well, it's actually Commander Ren, I should say, looks at Isolith and Kirk. She kind of gives like a sad look and says, I don't think your beastie will fit on the ship, unfortunately.
Oh.
Darn.
Isolith's eyes just narrow, but Kirk doesn't look too displeased with that with his current position.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
She says, you can either leave it aboard your ship. I can have some of the Mandalorians watch out for it on planet. Either way, but I think it may be best to leave it behind so it doesn't get caught in get stuck in a corridor as you guys make your assault.
Yeah. I think it would be wise to.
Good thing there's a companionless version of your archetype now.
Islith will speak up. Simply due to the fact that he... I have to do her voice. Let me try that one again.
Just like that.
Simply due to the fact that he likes it down here. I am somewhat comfortable leaving him with your Mandalorians if they can ensure his safety.
She actually smiles and says, yeah, no one hurt the beast. You helped take down a great dragon, and we heard he did pretty well in the marksmanship competitions. So he's had enough stories told about him that most will either leave him alone or treat him kindly.
No, I'm gonna pull Isolith aside and be like, hey, is there any ways that the magics could maybe make Kirk smaller so that he can actually, like, is that something we could do? Because
Rocket's nice, Kurt.
Islith takes a second to think and just says, I have never thought of something like that before.
maybe keep him in like a sack or something. I don't know.
Is there a large reduced force power?
There might be. Let
Oh,
me look
no.
real
Surprised
fast.
if there wasn't.
I could just
Say maybe
about
if it is, but I don't know.
I can just
Yeah.
imagine like a you know how like there's people that have like strollers and dogs. Just
Mhm.
this is my
The cat backpack.
my toy rancor.
Well, if they do have it, it's not called in large. They do.
Yeah, I was looking through.
That would
Uh,
be quite an impactful spell just because of the mechanics of size in the game.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Well, I think it would be mostly like how force. Oh yeah, never mind. I don't know.
mean, it reminds me of the play with the giants.
Oh yeah.
Ring of the Deuce.
But just take the ring off the Rancor and just grow giant size the ship.
Yeah,
Yep.
but Islith, Islith does not have anything like that. And she's never thought of that before.
Something to think about.
She keeps that in her back pocket.
Yeah, that'd be it, because isn't a large reduce, I think, is concentration, so that'd be an awkward one if you get hit. Just a giant
Oh,
thing
yeah.
explodes.
Just rips a hole in the. Yeah.
That'd be fun though.
Just some kind of like collar or something that you could activate or deactivate that, I don't know, makes him portable.
Affordable. if there was a way to do that, trust me, I would have found that and used it by now. But sadly I don't think there is, unless Tegan has anything like that.
Can I stick him in my portable hole of what is it? Portable hole of
Holding?
bag of holding.
Yeah, the 2 foot wide opening there or whatever. Yeah, heck yeah.
A little pet rat in the bag.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, so unfortunately, there's no way to shrink the red core down, but Commander assures you she'll make sure that the men either keep their distance or treat them well.
Yeah, that's the only way Islis is really willing to part with Kirk. His safety being assured. And considering he's surrounded by a massive amount of warriors that like him, she's somewhat comfortable. She's somewhat comfortable leaving him here.
Perfect. All right, so afterwards, she goes, well, rest up, do what you got to do, meet me on my ship. We'll bring you to the Mandalore and see how the cards fall. Perfect. So you guys can take a quick short rest. So roll some hit die, whatever you need to do. Get ready for the ship.
It's good.
Well, yeah, kept my distance like a good little scout.
Yeah. I probably am down to like 19 if I have to be honest.
I saw the 2 sides of the same coin, huh?
Max.
Yep. If anyone has an ammo feed belt they want to give me, I'm on the lookout.
That's out of hand, so you could probably, if you want to spend some time, you could definitely find one at the camp.
I don't have money for it. I'm good.
Okay.
I got 9 credits to my name. Let's go.
Hey man, since we got that pearl, we're gonna be rolling in it soon.
Hopefully.
We just need to find someone. We know someone.
Perfect. Well, you guys, you get a little bit of time to kind of clean up your wounds, preparing to get some of the bile off of his cloak and clothes, but you are able to rest, patch up, and kind of get ready for the next leg of your adventure. Perfect. So yeah, you see Ren. You see she doesn't have her guards with her again. She's eventually, as you guys approach, waves you into the building, and you go through kind of this little makeshift fortification that they've made. You see it's pretty much the most entrenched building in there. You see numerous Mandalorians kind of running in and out of it. As you guys go through, you're eventually able to make your way to the roof, where you see kind of the signature ship, or Commander Ren's signature ship, which is a kind of black and gold skip ray style freighter. You see a number of kind of spots for just different guns and missile launchers. You can tell that it's been through some things, but it definitely has a lot of pride and joy put into it. As she goes,
before we go in, Tegan, sorry,
Yep.
I was waiting for a better point to step in. Before we head in, I just want to pull Ren aside and say, I hope I didn't overstep. I know that probably going to be a interesting meeting with your mother, but I care very much about you, and I'm sure your mother feels the same as well. So it's good to see. It's good to see you reconnect. But I hope I didn't step out of line.
Quite the opposite. Well, I think I needed you, like we often need each other. And yes, you're a great help. I thank you for that.
Okay. Yeah. I'll just carry on.
Perfect. Well, you guys are eventually able to board the ship, and you see Commander Ren hop up in the pilot's seat, and you see her she kind of gets into the seat and pauses for a second, and then you see her kind of nod over to Ren, or actually I should start using Ren's first name.
Morales.
Morales, thank you. So Morales, she kind of looks back and says, "You want to help me with the piloting as we make our way up?"
Sure thing. Gotta keep those skills in working order, huh?
See, she's kind of nods and says, "Of course. Uh, I like being in a ground fight, but there's nothing like being behind the ship. Just being able to fly and go wherever you want. Being able to getting this ship was definitely one of the proudest moments of my life. Right behind teaching you how to fly as well." And you see it kind of turn and start to tap into the kind of the ship controls and start getting the ship ready to launch.
As Morales heads up to the cockpit, quick hand on her shoulder. Yeah, I know you don't need it, but show
Never know.
her something, and just give a little guidance along the
Thank
way.
you. Not been having great rolls this past couple of sessions, so
Just jinx it,
yeah, anything's appreciated. Right. Shift it.
Yeah, so she kind of gets everything ready and then turns the controls over to you and says, "Show me what you got."
Gosh, this will be one of those times. Just... Oh,
Nice. There you go. Don't forget your
That's
D6
D6,
too.
yeah.
D6.
Nice.
Solid. How does that look for Ren as she takes off of the ship? I imagine, or Morales, I should say, I imagine Morales has probably flown this ship at least a couple times. At least.
Yeah, I figured that's what I was gonna say. Probably like a good familiarity with the ship. There'd definitely be like a pause as she like walked in the door too. Like, yeah, yep. Remember this one. And yeah, I think, you know, she's not the type of person to really like show off too heavily, but she, just does it with great accuracy and, takes this very smooth and very sort of swift approach to it all.
Nice. Where you're able to kind of make your way off the planet, just expertly maneuvering through, and just make your way towards the Mandalorian Star Destroyer. And you see, as you kind of get back into orbit, you see once again just numerous ships kind of flitting around. Most of them kind of smaller, medium class vessels. You see kind of a lot of 1 to 2 man fighters, some kind of medium gunboats, as well as just some freighters that look like they've been retrofitted for action. But you do see a couple of destroyers, so kind of just large class ships hanging above. Most of them look like they've been kind of cobbled together or just kind of saved right from being scrapped. But one does look pretty well made, intricately designed, and that's what you see in front of you, the flagship for Mandalore the Devourer. And as you approach, you see they hail you, but Mayrin is able to handle that pretty easily, and Morales is able to bring you guys into dock within the kind of a large kind of a hangar for the ship. And as you bring it down, you see Commander Ren or Mayren look back to the party and go, "All right, I got you on the ship. As I said, if you can bring me proof, I'll do whatever I can to bring the Mandalore the Devourer down. But otherwise, you guys are kind of on your own here. If you get caught, if you try to criff something up, if she looks to you at Ren, I can't save you. So go smart, do what you need to do, and don't take any unnecessary risk. Because these Devourer's troops, they're fanatics. They're not like the typical Mandalorian. They serve him. They serve him above all else, and they'll do anything necessary to support his vision and keep him in power. So just be careful.
We will be. Me, smart and careful.
And as you guys kind of go to leave, you see like she kind of pauses and debates, asking, or like you kind of see she's debating, saying something. And then she looks at you as you're kind of exiting the cockpit, and you kind of see this something that's almost been on her mind probably since Will put it there. And she just asks, "Why did you
Oh.
leave?"
I'm gonna step in and just say, when we return, we'll catch up then and be able to hear that story at that time.
Ren will nod.
She goes, "All right, fair enough. Just make sure you return, man." And you see her kind of go back into the cockpit and just kind of start messing with the controls as she kind of waits for you guys to come back.
All right,
Why does that feel like foreshadowing?
let's get cracking.
I'll add in there before May steps away. I'll say she doesn't need my help, but I will do everything I can to make sure that she gets back to you.
And you see kind of like she moves to say something, but then just kind of meets your eyes and just gives you like a sincere just nod as she looks up. She kind of quickly looks back away, kind of looks at her mid screen. Like you can tell she's clearly trying to find something to do to occupy her attention. Perfect. After you guys you make your way outside of the hangar, you see that it's pretty busy with Mandalorians. You see a lot of kind of one-man fighters docked in there. You see mechanics going to and fro, kind of just checking over everything, make sure that everything's kind of ready and able to launch. You see different kind of even just kind of guards patrolling the kind of the edges, kind of by the different doors that lead out, and you see it's like a pretty big hive of activity. You see as you look around too, there are 3 doors outside of the place. And you do see a computer terminal in the middle with kind of different mechanics going in and kind of pulling up data and then going out.
Did we? I thought we kind of discussed this, but we just walking in, like, Wizard of Oz not looking in place at all. Bunch of.
I can still detonate. I'm not gonna bring the whole ship down.
Okay.
But my thought is if we're able to disable it.
I'm just talking about how we look. I mean, we're not.
Yeah.
This place is Mandalorians, and you've got what 3 or 4? Well, no, there's 6 of us, so there's only one of us that's armored up.
I think
I
we're
believe
wearing
we talked
Mandalorian
about
armor.
yeah.
Yeah, I
we
think
get
you guys wearing armor.
Okay.
Yeah, the Ordo folks gave us some Mandalorian garb.
Okay.
And we had a big discussion about like, you guys not being able to force cast in there. Then they're like, well, we have sort of Mandalorian adjacent like robage and stuff,
Yeah.
Scrubs.
Are we like in a spot where we can talk without being heard? I guess like as long as we're quiet.
Definitely. So you guys can even kind of hang out on the ramp or kind of inside of May's ship before kind of heading out to the whole area proper.
Yeah, we need
Yeah.
a scheming spot.
Yeah, so like Ping would like turn around and be like, "All right, let's plant the bombs and get out of here."
Well,
Uh,
the issue with that is I have to be within, I believe, 200 feet. 20? Is it 20 or 200?
Probably 200. 20 seems like you'd be in the blast radius.
Yeah.
yeah.
Basically, I can only be so far away before I can detonate the explosives.
Okay. Well.
But my point is I'm just trying to, like, if we can disable the ship's generator or like engines or basic. If we can cause some kind of commotion, we can call the Mandalorians to back us up. That's my idea.
Yes, I guess it's really what Ren would want to do, and this is not in character. And just so you're aware, like I said those things as Ping. Ping did
Yeah,
not
yeah.
actually mean to go and hunt and discover and do the shadowy stuff and find the information and prove that he is this or whatever that. Ping was like all about let's just get on the ship and let's lie our way to get on the ship. But if you wanted to do that because that's part of your kind of story arc with your mother, then I'd be all about
Yeah.
it. But that's
Yeah.
whatever you want to kind of do on that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'd sort of hold up my hands a little bit and say, okay, listen, I agree. I think where we should be at here, where I'm at here, I should say, I would like to try and uncover this plot. However, I do think that some level of assurance is probably a good thing. So if we could, like, plant the explosives and then go to like the Mandalore's quarters and try and figure it out from there, then I figured that would be my preferred method. I know you all don't have much of a stake in this, but it's important to me.
And Ping would just kind of shrug and be like, I made all that up, right? But yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
I'm sure we can figure something out.
Sounds right.
Ejat extends beyond the Mandalorians. For those at home, that means honor. And if that's what you wish, and that is what we told the Mandalorians and your mother that we would do, then I think that is something that we should, at least as you said, make a best effort to attempt.
Obviously, I'm not willing to,
If
fully
we're,
out here, but yeah.
if we're gonna try to have these assurances, I require some assistance. Specifically, I'm gonna need some schematics, and I would prefer not to have Mandalorian armor on while I'm trying to sneak about.
I think currently you have the weird robes on you.
I think so, yeah.
Well, I have at least an answer to one of those things. I sort of point over to the terminal that everyone's hanging out at.
Excuse me, sir. Can I get a download of the?
I can just do it.
Yeah. Cool. Well, if you can get that, we can see what we need to do from here. Because I would rather not have. I don't want to have too many people involved if it would cause problems.
Yeah. I'll walk over there, try and wait to get access to that terminal.
Hey, that's you approach over there. You see numerous mechanics kind of going in and out of the terminal. Actually, give me a perception check as you go up.
Okay. Grab it here. Perception 13.
So you go see the kind of the different mechanics kind of going in and beginning their work. You see them type something, then you see the screen go live. You see them almost log off as they move out. You see it's pretty interchangeable. You see kind of a short line forming with you at the end of it, with just different people going in and out of that terminal.
Okay.
And after a few moments, the line progresses, and you are able to make your way to the terminal. How does Ren handle this?
Yeah, I mean, so it's like they're logging out every time, yeah?
Definitely. So you see, you kind of see them type in a quick few codes, and you see the screen open up. And they kind of log out right afterwards. You probably assume they're putting in their credentialed information.
Is this Mandalorian? You gotta scan the face.
Oh
The
yeah. That'd be funny. If they had to take their helmets off every 5 seconds.
Yep. Okay. Let me think. I mean, the only thing I can do is try and slice in. I don't have credentials of my own.
Okay. Are you gonna try to slice it, you think, or?
Yeah, is there a way I could try and do it like just a little bit more, under the table and be able to immediately see that I'm, chipping into it?
Definitely give a slice of hand. Not slice of hand.
A slice of hand.
I'm just mixing words today. I'm just so sleight of hand for it. If you want, it would go a little better if you had some type of distraction, because you would have to kind of pull out your slicing kit and even trying to kind of do it underneath. It may draw some attention.
Okay. Well,
Would it be possible for us to try to steal these credentials?
Could be. And I have a comm link, so I can communicate with other people that have one. I don't know if anyone does have one, but I might just say to, hey, if you guys could just cause a distraction or something, might need a second here.
Yeah. So Ping looks over and he goes, "Hey, we need a group name. What's a cool group name?"
The guys who killed the crate dragon. That's a pretty cool name.
Raiders.
The Craters. Yeah, you see like that one.
Crate dragon raiders. Craters.
Yeah. I'm just
The craters. So I'll kind of walk over to the center of the room and kind of throw my hands up in a very like grandiose manner, and I will say, "Behold, the Craters, the destroyer of the crate dragon, the defender of the Mandalore," and just like make a big grand gesture and yell out our presence.
Nice. Give me a performance check.
All right, performance. Oh,
got some inspo.
Yeah, I mean that's a +8, so yeah, we'll use one. We got one.
All right.
There we go.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's a drastic change there. Yeah, so you were gonna come out just singing your praises. At first, people are looking like, "What is this guy doing? What's he talking about?" But then you see a couple people lean in. Oh, is that the squad that took out the crate dragon? No, Griffin way. And you see a couple people come wandering over. So they assigned you to the big ship from doing that. You guys have a little bit of a spunk to you if you guys want to go on a crate dragon, especially not bringing a ship with you.
And so Ping will just continue, and he'll just be like, "Yes, we are the tip of the spear. We are the vanguard, and we will retake the Mandalore homeland." And he just kind of just keeps going in on this.
We are on a tour to share our knowledge and our skills and our abilities with some of you lesser experienced. We'll likely see you in a workshop soon.
While these guys are doing that, I'm gonna try to snag the credentials off of somebody, just some passerby.
Well, they've got so they're typing in a password.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's a
so-
password.
Yeah.
Do they have any like, I don't know, like code cylinders or any like key code? I don't know, man.
I think we're just gonna have to slice in.
For this portion, you have to slice in, but give me a perception check, see if you can spot anything else, and then Ren, give me a sleight of hand with advantage and a slicing check.
Advantage, sleight of hand. It's 22.
Solid.
And then the slicer's kit. Come on.
Nice.
Nice.
Keeping it consistent.
So you see Ping drawing quite the crowd with Ul and him going on about the new workshop that'll be going for the Mandalorian soldiers, and nobody's paying attention to you. You're able to kind of discreetly bring out your slicers kit, bang into the system, and you're definitely able to pull up a schematics of the ship. Is there actually anything else you want to do while you're in the system too?
So there we were, wondering where we are, and all of a sudden I just start feeling around, and he starts feeling all the trees. He says, I think we're on Pluto. He says, Pluto? How can you tell? From the bark, you dummy.
Okay, so definitely pull up the schematics. Is there anything just interesting that I can see from the terminal?
With the 22, one of the things you can find as well is you do have you're able to kind of break into the kind of like not the guard schedule, but the Mandalore schedule. You do find where his current position is. Looks like he is planning or in a strategizing meeting in his office.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I will sort of take a copy of his schedule as well, and yeah, that with the schematics, and get out of there.
Did I spot anything?
Perfect. So you do see some guards moving around. It looks like one of the things you are able to spot is kind of looks like they've got a signature comlink style. It looks like they've got them clipped both to they've got like their own helmet one, but they've got like a little box as well that looks like it's kind of routing the different channels, and that's clipped to their belts.
I'm gonna nudge Ping and try to like point him at the guards. Be like, hey, can you distract him?
Yeah, so Ping will then like look at the guard and just be like, you there, and like try to get his attention. And then I'll just kind of go over and I'll be like, and the beast was on its knees in its last breath, but I was not going to finish it from range with puny range weapons. I charged the beast and let him swallow me.
Wow.
Killed him from the inside.
I feel
Like, and I just like stare down the guard while I'm doing that.
I feel personally attacked. Wow.
You see the guard, like he's trying to, he was looking over at the store, but you can tell he's trying to be about his business and kind of stay focused. Give me a deception check on this one thing and see if this will be enough to distract him from his focus or kind of from his actual job.
All right.
Nice.
Not bad.
Just enough. So you see, he kind of like he doesn't want to be like listening or kind of paying attention, but you do see him kind of start stealing looks over as he tries to look focused.
Okay, I'm gonna try to go for the sleight of hand to try to see if I can. You said it's a small, like a box that has the comlink on it.
That's right. Yep.
Okay, is that something I would be able to just like grab, or would it be like I'd like
kind of like
it off?
A beeper type thing, so you got to kind of probably pull up and off. So it's going to take a kind of a skilled hand from not to notice it coming off.
Okay,
I run
guys,
up to Ping
I have a
as
plus
he's talking.
7.
I run up to Ping as he's talking to this guy, and I put my arm around his shoulder. This guy is such a joker, always talking about those big fish. He didn't willfully get swallowed. He got swallowed. He was running around scared. He was lucky that I was there to cut him out. Just hopefully adding to the distraction.
Okay, I'm gonna go for it, guys. I got a plus 7. Let's go.
How many inspirations we still got in the tank just in case?
Hey man, if
Not
we're
bad.
not gonna use them now, we're gonna use them sometime.
We'll use them in combat.
Yeah, I know. Oh, my
When the-
attack didn't
when the
hit.
rolls
Well, I'm just
match.
gonna do it again.
Yeah. No, I'm saying if we fail this, we'll just do it in combat.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's perfect. I like that.
where you are able to just snatch it off without him noticing. Luckily, he's kind of looking. He kind of seems a little. He looks confused under his armor as he looks between Ul and Ping, but seems to be kind of bought into their story. It gives you just enough distraction for you to get it off, even though you almost bump him as you go. But luckily, just to see it.
And that scene from Toy Story where he's like pulling it like the arm out of the guy's pocket. That's what I'm thinking of. Sorry. But yeah, I'm gonna just slide that in my pouch or pocket, and I don't know, go back to join Isolith, because
Isolith?
Isolith, because you're probably just like watching all this happen, and I'm like, yes, I am sitting here doing nothing.
Isolith has just been watching this all go down and is going between the expressions underneath all the wrappings and the disguise of like, how did I get stuck with these guys to dang, this is actually pretty good.
Oh, this is a quite efficient system we have.
This is pretty good.
Perfect. So yeah, Red, you are able to get the layout of the ship as well as kind of Mandalore's current location. Where I forgot what's the plan. So what is the plan? So where did you guys want to go to?
So I'd say the plan that I'm proposing is that I don't exactly remember how we discussed the explosives working, but I wanted to set those up and then go and sort of see if we can dig up anything, basically. Something that would, be incriminating and enough to get, Mommy Wren to help us out.
So we're trying to start a coup.
Yeah. But I figure if we plant the explosives first, then,
We have a backup plan.
Bad. Yeah.
So,
but I'm up to whatever you guys want as well.
How big is this ship?
It's pretty big.
Yeah, it's like Star Destroyer, like regular Star Destroyer size. So it's a pretty big dreadnought. With the schematics, you guys would know that there is a reactor about 5 floors from you guys, a little bit of distance traveling through on the kind of technical levels. So you guys would know the kind of a good route to get to there. You'd also know where Mandalore's chambers are, and those are not super far from you. Those are about 3 levels, kind of up towards the more kind of crew accommodation chambers. And you'd also kind of find, looks like some more like the technical areas, like their databases and things like that are also stored about 6 levels down from you guys.
So what we could do is I could try to sneak down, plant the charges, then we could make our way to the database, steal the datas, and then if we get caught, we'll just, kaboom. Not the whole ship, just the main engine. Just the main engine.
So Ping would have no knowledge of this, but I don't know if maybe one of the other characters would, or how the lore plays, but is the way communication is done on ships, would that communication be saved in like the data warehouse area, or would those communications likely be private and only saved in like his chambers if he was communicating with people?
Definitely. So it may not be like saved in the data like overall chambers, but if you guys did find a way to kind of hack into their HoloNet receiver, you could find most of the communications that went in or out.
He has all of his messages with Darth Nihilus on the shared drive under spooky talk.
Super secret.
Super secret talk. Yeah.
I have a suspicion that we'll probably be going up Discorders at some point.
Yeah.
But I think going through all of our options is
so
good.
Just from what I know, if we were to set, I'm gonna plan on using the breachers just because they have probably the best chance of causing damage. If I charge those on the what is it, the
reactor,
Well, I don't. Okay. Would it be possible for me to detonate the explosives without causing the ship to go full Death Star?
If you put
Total
them on the
meltdown.
reactor, no. That's gonna be a big. That's gonna be. Probably you don't want to be on the ship type explosion.
So we would need to like shut down the reactor, and then need to blow it up. Is there something else that we could use, like communications, or I don't know, some kind of something that would cause a distraction and would cripple them?
The engines, maybe.
Maybe
Yeah.
engines are needed.
Mhm.
They need those.
Life
Yeah.
support.
Life support.
Well, that feels like another one that we might have to.
Yeah. Let's not go after the reactors, guys. Just life support.
Let's.
Yeah.
Who needs to breathe?
Is it stealth if there's no one left alive?
What if we
Can we all hold
can
it
we rig a little Rock'em Sock'em robot to punch the off button?
Who may be okay with that? I think. What can you do? 10 minutes with an Authorian?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I think it's 15 actually. Yeah.
So Wool walks away and everybody else
I don't know.
suffocates in the void.
We might have to deal with like the pressure loss though.
Oh,
Figure it
true.
out.
Yeah. That's,
Yeah.
So
Engines sound
take out
good,
the
though.
engines. That's what I'm hearing.
If everything goes bad, which hopefully it won't.
I say the reactors are fine. We'll find a way out of the ship.
I feel
This
like
is-
there's a way we could disable a system that does not involve an explosion, though.
I feel like Noru's really explosion minded today.
I know you want to play with your toys, but
I mean, at the very least, I could give the detonator to Ping, and he could use it as a like
Yeah,
As a-
I'm
I
gonna blow it
mean,
up.
as a threat.
this is
you
if
could hand him a toy controller, and he could probably pull off the same way.
Probably.
I'm picturing Guardian of the Galaxies 2, where there's like little Groot at the detonator.
oh,
Don't push the button. Yeah, but I'm thinking like this is like the situation where everything has gone wrong and our back's up against the wall. It's like a great way to just be like, how about we all just chill?
Yeah.
Go to
Wait. Hold on. No. Let's take a step back here, guys.
I mean,
Yeah.
if we want to set them up to to cripple the engines, that'll. I mean, it'll probably get us. If things go bad, it might open us up a distraction, and it won't hurt the ship too bad. So
the
the ship can't
distraction
just.
is to draw people away, so then we can go to the devourer.
Well, I'm just saying it might buy us, like, it might take their attention away from us for a minute if we need to like, I don't know, spring into action.
Could just try to sneak into his room.
We could just set an explosive on his room and just detonate it. That is true.
I like the idea of Breacher charges into his room. That sounds great.
God.
Put it on underneath his pillow, and now we wait.
I'll knock on the door first.
Find his
Ren, do you have
private
on
room.
off power?
Do I have on and off?
Yeah.
I think I might. Let me double check.
Deactivate every one of Noru's grenades right now.
Yeah, honestly, the way he's talking, I
I
sort
feel
of
like Noru's like
I
wrapping
do have
them
on
together.
off. Yes.
Making the
I-
flail.
I don't know why I'm so excited about this. I'm just like, oh, I have a thing
Everything.
that can cause catastrophic
glad you're in-
damage to the ship.
I'm glad you're enthusiastic.
I'm
I
also
think.
exhausted, so I'm just like, ooh, explosion. That sounds fun.
So,
We could just
what do you
go to the
guys
data
thinking?
center. I'm thinking maybe we'll just start at the data center and see how that goes.
Yeah, go to the data
I
center.
agree with that.
See where
So-
that goes.
Can't find anything, then I guess we can
Blow it
go.
up.
We can go and set the explosives, and then go to his like personal area.
And blow it up.
All right, well, you guys are
Joking. I'm joking.
heading off
I know.
towards the data center. You kind of approach once you get towards the doors. You kind of you realize that you'd have to kind of make your way out through the doors. The guard that Ping and Hool were kind of reminiscing with the stories being swallowed and fighting kind of fantastic beast. You see the guard seems to kind of hesitantly kind of walk up to you guys as you approach the door, and he asks, where are you headed to?
Ping.
Craters go wherever they damn well please.
Oh.
Yeah, and so another grandiose motion. I'll be like, the craters have come to ensure that we are ready for battle, and I'll say
Mandalore has personally asked for us to go to his meeting.
Data collection. No, we're doing
Yeah.
data first.
yeah, and you can tell like Ping knows nothing about a ship, so he's just like the flight stabilizer that stops us from spinning needs to be checked. Like he obviously
The
like, has no
reactor
clue.
has a leak.
Give me a deception with disadvantage.
Yeah. Wow.
This would be the
Sure
time for a
tried.
double net 20. It's like, the spinny thingy? It's on the fritz again?
I got something.
Again.
Not terrible.
Still not bad, but
You see, like he looked pretty suspicious of you, but he kind of like gets a little less. Goes, all right, you guys are the creators. Let me just call this in. We'll confirm everything, and then we'll get you guys on your way. All right. And you see he's gonna kind of starts tapping on his helmet, and you kind of see him repeatedly tap, 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 and he looks down. What are you guys doing?
oh man.
No, I didn't think we'd get this far.
Yeah, I know. Right?
From kind of hiding behind everyone, Islith, can she just use a force power without being visibly noticed?
I was about to on off it, but
Good.
Well,
I
look,
don't know.
so
Things
let the
gotta
guys
weigh
have his comms, so you don't have to worry about the on-off piece. But he looks pretty confused. Definitely.
Yeah.
So, with Islip, give me a stealth check, or stealth or sleight of hand. What are you thinking of doing first?
Sound trick from behind the man to make it sound like something clearly is on the fritz. Like whatever Islith thinks technology sounds like when it's broken, because she hasn't been exposed to it much. So there's probably an accidental mix of like some bird call or something.
yeah.
And, like it almost sounds like a human screeching.
that?
So you see him kind of like turn and see like hear this screeching, and he goes, oh, "What the griff is that?"
Sounds like the
Anything?
resonant generator is clogging.
Oh, that's real bad.
So when as he kind of turns and he's distracted, I'll
Yeah.
use my subtle control and I'll make a little gesture and just be like, you already confirmed it with the higher ups. We're cleared.
All right, let me give a what's that, a wisdom saving throw?
Wisdom
This is-
save. I
this is
can
where, this is
find
where
it.
the first natural 20 comes in.
We're really pulling out all the
Yeah.
nice tricks here. I appreciate it.
Oh, dang.
Oh, yeah,
nice.
Oh.
he super fails. So he's like, yeah, you're right. It's already confirmed. Yeah, you guys are clear to go. And he goes, does anybody? Is that really what that sounds like? I've never heard that before. And what exactly is a resonance dissonator?
Yeah, it's
Feeds in with the composite bulkhead. You gotta watch for that. Trouble with oxidizing. So
Yeah, you really
probably
don't
should have a
want
team go check it out.
you really don't want oxidation on a ship like this, let me tell you.
You see him shrug and goes, "Hey, it's all road east to me. If you guys want to deal with it, go for it."
You know, I think we just might. Thank you.
We just saved the ship. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Perfect. So you guys are able to make your way past the guard. You go through a couple of corridors. You are able to make it towards one of the turbo lifts, and you do see kind of on the inside. It does have kind of labels. One with engineering towards reactors for the tech levels. One below for kind of data warehousing and communications. And you see that there are some upper level decks too. And you do see it asks for another kind of code as you guys try to enter in your destination.
All right. Oh,
Handprint identification, please.
I know. Yeah, I'll try and slice it up. It's a possibility here.
Yeah, definitely give me a slices check.
Okay. Come on, big money, no whammies. No.
Inspo or
How many we got? 'Cause
3. I gotta take one off for the ping one earlier, but you
Yeah.
guys do have 3.
What do you think, guys?
I feel like this is the time. We don't want to.
Yeah, this is gonna set
Okay.
up some alarm.
I'll,
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
another hand. I wasn't paying attention, but now
Yeah.
come up to Ren and say, calm yourself, little sparrow. You got this.
Yeah. My palms are sweaty. He's weak. Okay. Let's try it again with the D6.
Vomit on his Mandalorian armor already.
Hey, there we go.
Come on, spaghetti. Okay, that's 24.
24.
Perfect. With a little encouragement from Ul and kind of steadying yourself, you are able to break into the system and are able to kind of slice it and tell it to go to the floor as you request of it. So you guys are going to data communications or data warehousing and communications.
Let's see what we can find.
Perfect. Where you're able to, you got to get off the turbo lift, and as you guys get down, you see kind of like a large, seems like more open area of a ship than you're used to, or not really open, but it seems more kind of a long corridor, and then you do see at the end of it a door that looks like it leads into kind of the stacks where a lot of the data warehouses are being located at, and in front of that you do see one lone droid guard. It looks to kind of have kind of Mandalorian stylish to it. So he's kind of got some Beskar armor on as well, and you see the droid just with his blaster rifle crossed in front of it, standing near the entrance of the data repository.
Okay. That's just a straight shot down, yeah.
So this one, it's kind of a straight shot over there. You see, pretty much this is a pretty. With this, and you've seen the schematics for this too. This is pretty much one big room, kind of on the bottom of the ship, that just has just numerous kind of like their hard drives and their systems for the ship. This is kind of everything that runs their processors, their data, kind of their storage, is all kind of stored on this level.
You said there's a
Okay.
droid, right?
Yep, a droid.
Is it
right in
known
front.
that droids would, the Mandalorians would have droids, or does that seem kind of
Yeah,
out of
that's-
place?
Mandalorians have
Oh.
droids. Yeah, they've got
Okay.
so they don't primarily use droids, but they've got like their little basilisk, and they've got other droids as well.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot about the bastards.
So much for doing this all on our own, kind of.
Yeah. I know. Oh. Cool. So we're gonna have to deal with that droid. Anyone got any ideas before we just walk up again?
Isolita would just say, "Oh, why don't we just turn it off?"
I don't have that good of an of a turning off abilities. I'll be 100%.
Ping just throws his hands up and go, droids know I'm full of crap, so I got nothing.
What's this droid look like? How, beefed up is he?
Definitely, give me a tech check.
Okay. It's 12.
It looks looks kind of a little spindly. Blaster rifle looks to be in good condition. You're not familiar with the model to know kind of how tough it is, but you do see that it doesn't have the thickest armor.
Okay. And looking around, is there any surveillance or anything? I'm basically trying to scope out to see if we can just take this dude out and not have to immediately worry about people coming for us, because I don't know if we can get around it.
Definitely. Everybody give me a perception check. Perfect. Yeah, so Ren, you are able to spot a camera kind of right in the distance that kind of watches right between the door, the droid, and the elevator. So it's kind of like I kind of throw up a little quick map for you guys just so you can have a little bit of visual representation for it.
It hasn't addressed us at all yet, right?
It hasn't noticed or kind of made any notice of you guys so far.
Well, I mean, let's just
go
act like
hack us.
we're supposed to be here.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds like a good plan of bat. So I'll walk up.
Good day, sir.
You see the droid kind of robotically look at you and go, please provide clearance to access the data repository.
Man, I want to just lightsaber through the dome.
I know, right?
Here's my clearance.
Let's see.
Do we? Okay, would that clearance be? What would we know that clearance? Is it, like a key card or what? From other.
Do we just have to state our credentials here?
So from what you've seen so far from the warehouse, it has been more people stating kind of like their credentials or their code clearance.
Could I don't know. I would show them the thing that I have, but I don't think that would do anything. If anything, I think I would get us in more trouble.
What is it that you have? Is it?
I basically have a radio.
Well.
Does Mando not have specific names for their letters, huh?
No, not really.
Don't I have a comms jammer? Or is it a comms tracer? I have a hollow tracer. Hollow tracer. Hollow tracer, rebreather, mines, remote detonator, charge. Is there a way for us to just stop?
So my thing is that I feel like this droid isn't going to be too big of a hassle, but the camera is. How's that camera look in terms of beef?
So the camera, it looks pretty, looks like just kind of not cheap, but it's like a reinforced camera. It looks like something that pretty easily could take it down.
Okay.
Or
Could I
disable
just
it.
That might be an on-off. If you got
Can I
range.
on-off it, or?
Oh yeah, you could definitely on off it.
Yeah, I will just do some typies in my pad here and turn it off.
Turn off the cam?
Yeah.
Oh,
I can't turn off the droid for sure. That's a different ability.
Because I can cast stun.
Does that work on droids?
Gotta be specific. There's a droid-specific version, I think.
Yeah, I think there's
it's whole droid.
No.
Mhm.
Okay,
Says,
well,
Yeah,
if we
think
turn
it's
it
the
off,
tech
I figure
version.
we can just grab this guy. Get him.
it says choose a humanoid. I don't know if that's. It doesn't specifically rule out droids, so that's why I was thinking
I
I might
think-
be able to use it.
Because droids are
Is
technically
specific
constructs,
one.
no?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
So
So
so Ping kind of quietly whispers over to Noru, and I just can you take him out in one shot?
In one shot? Maybe if you distract him, I could get a sneak attack in.
So I put my arm on you, like yours, and you go invisible.
Oh.
I will
Right in front
cast,
of him?
Yeah, I guess now. I didn't figure that, so that's what happened.
Yeah. Holy crap.
The camera's off, right?
The
Yeah.
camera is off. With him going invisible, though,
I
we
would
are
have.
going.
Yeah, I mean, I
Oh,
would
yeah,
have
please. Oh.
been like up, because I mean, I was trying to look up.
Yeah.
Will's probably just
I would-
spouting off random numbers and letters. If Mandoa has like certain sounds to their alphabet, he's gonna know that somewhat, and yeah, so.
Yeah,
Oh.
I would at this point
Or at
probably.
Crash 771 Mern dash.
Did you see the droid kind of looking intently, like listening to the numbers, and then he goes, "Incorrect." And then you kind of listen to him look back
Wanna
and
go
look at the
up
rest of the
here.
group and goes, "Where did the other ones go? Emergency, emergency!" And he is going to roll initiative. So this guy's a bit of a scrub, but so you guys should be okay. So everybody roll me initiative. The big thing is kind of killing him before his turn comes.
Yeah, and he didn't roll too well.
Can I use a initiative to, like,
Oh,
one of the things to? I don't know. I don't think that. Never mind.
I'm
You guys
gonna-
got it right. You can snipe them in one shot.
yeah.
All
I'm
right,
going
Red, you are
to-
up.
When we're rolling initiative, I can do the responders routine, so I'm going to do that so that Uul and I get half of my proficiency bonus to the initiative roll and have advantage on our first attack we made against a creature that is not yet acted, which is perfect for right now. So,
Is
yeah,
that rounded up or?
It doesn't say.
We'll say it is. All right.
Okay, cool.
What's your bonus?
I got so that would just be a +2. I
+2.
believe.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, I think it's done it there. And then we have advantage on the first
The
attack
attack,
roll we make. So we basically both have advantage on our first roll against this dude.
All right, lay into him.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to run up here and ignite my my light foil and just start going for him.
for it, huh?
Oh yeah. No, Ren is trying to get the job done here. I'm gonna use my bonus action to target lock, and then just go for the rest of it here.
Nice.
So not that one, but the other two. And light foil on this dude. So,
That'll hit.
and then I have okay. I was gonna say I have advantage, so I'll just roll an extra 20 to crit fish. Nope. Okay. And do the damage. Okay.
I see it is barely holding on.
Okay. And I have a second attack, so we'll try it again here without the advantage. It's 15.
That one will miss.
Drat. Okay. That's cool then.
That's you cleave through it. You pretty much take out a good chunk of its body, and it is hollering still for your credentials. An emergency.
An emergency. Okay.
Izlith, you're up.
Izalith,
got up there.
Izalith will just duck and weave
Izalith,
going
yeah.
straight into there, and there are two things I can do here. Both are equally funny.
Perfect.
Main action, Ichor Lightning.
You
That's
lose.
good.
Fortunately, he
Miss.
dodges just aside. It
Oh.
could have closed past him.
Bonus
Yay.
action. I'll spend a key point for flurry of blows. After missing lightning, Izalith just sighs and starts trying to beat him.
Jeez.
with the
That'll hit.
fist.
Oh.
Oh, he is still on his feet. That's a bad
Oh.
roll.
Oh. Well, they
Man.
still I still gotta know.
You got one more, yeah. That'll hit too and finish him.
After
Yay.
missing with the Ico Lightning, Green Lightning shooting out of her fingers, she sighs and just balls up her fist and just pummels it into the ground.
You pummel the poor droid and it goes emergency as he's taken out. The light fades from his eyes. Perfect. You guys brought him down, and luckily, and as you kind of listen into some of the Mandalorian comm channels, you're near positive that the droid wasn't able to get anything off, and that the camera didn't spot you, so there's no alarm that's been raised.
So Ping just looks
Yay.
over at like Noru, so as Noru kind of fades back in, and just like, dude, I set you up.
I will, holding a vibro rapier that I have as well, kind of hold that out to Ren, and just say, I know the camera's off. And looking over to Izalith as well, say, but maybe we're a little more cautious and inconspicuous about how we go about things going forward. Yes?
Good
Am I
to me.
still invisible?
It lasts 1 minute, so
I think it lasts an hour if you want to keep concentration.
I think that's only like the normal one. The improved, yeah, it only lasts 1 minute.
Sure.
Oh, it's just a minute. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, you did the improved one. Okay.
yeah, that's because that one lasts through combat. So
Yeah, you can attack and fight and all that.
Okay. So is there a door over there that we gotta open up?
Yeah, so there is a door behind them. It is locked, but you do see a little code cylinder on the droid's body.
Hey, nice.
Okay. I have a security kit. I was excited. All right. I'll use the droid. We'll use it to do that. Yeah. You don't even need it.
Perfect. So you see the door open behind you, and you just kind of see rows and rows of just hard servers in the facility, just kind of just all running and whirring. You see it's a pretty cool environment. You see that they've got air just pumping in, just keeping everything cool. And you do see kind of a big data terminal in the middle.
Darcy blows.
Am I still? I still have my invisibility for what? Like, I'm guessing 30 seconds.
Oh yeah, probably about 30 seconds left.
Could I just duck in and try to see if I can get any get a visual on the area to see
sure.
if there's anything in there?
Give me a perception check.
Sure thing. And am I still making a? I wanted to clarify. Am I wearing the? I don't remember changing into the Mandalorians.
Yeah, we did
changed-
that when we were on Duxon.
Did I change back? Because if not, that might affect my. Oh hey, that might affect my I mean, not really, but kind of.
I don't know if you guys changed back or not. That'd be kind of on you.
Okay.
So with the 21 perception, though, you are able to kind of get a good look of the facility. You see there's no other kind of droids or living beings down here. You do notice there are about 3 cameras spread around the area, though.
Yep. Yeah, kick the droid's body back a little bit.
I will
y'all-
actually pick up his. You said he's got a blaster rifle.
He does.
Those are gonna be dexterity based, aren't they?
They are.
Yep.
Now it'll be for show. I'm gonna grab it just for show, at least. So.
Good
Okay.
idea.
If y'all want, I could do force camouflage and maybe try to slice it or gain access.
I got slicers as well. I don't know. I don't
mean,
know how.
I could just force project and just smash all 3 of them.
I don't know. It's up to you guys.
What do you guys
I
think?
can just slowly on off each one of them. I don't know how.
There wasn't any other people in here, technicians or anything.
Nope. So
No technicians, no
pretty
droids.
deserted. Yep. Outside of that initial guard droid you guys fried.
How much
You
is
said there
on
was.
off?
You said there was a lot of cooling systems to this.
Oh, definitely. So you see, kind of hear heavy fans whirring. It's pretty cold in here. It seems like they're kind of doing their best to keep all of their kind of their storage for the data cold and keep their systems from overheating.
So yeah, I'm gonna walk up to some of those cooling systems specifically, and I'm just gonna start hacking away at that.
Yeah. I mean,
Alright,
I guess.
perfect. So you could definitely you don't need to roll. You can kind of go in and smash those up. Perfect. So what are the rest of you guys doing as that's going along?
I guess I'm gonna. So on off has a
We
range
did
of
check for
60.
cameras, right?
There's
There's
three
three
of
of
There's
them.
three.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there are. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I would not have done that if there's. Sorry.
You're good.
I didn't catch that. So.
I was about to say, I was like, sir, you are very brave,
Hmm.
and I
Uh,
do not share that. I
I'll sort
run.
of motion over and say, if someone wants to help with the cameras, and then I'll start trying to on off them if I can.
What level spell is on off?
It's
At will. What's the range
At will.
on that?
Oh.
60 feet.
60 feet. All right, you're good.
Oh,
Just-
I was about to say, I was like, if that's like a level 3 spell,
I'll keep
like,
burning them. Just typing away.
Perfect. So you're definitely able to get the first two off without notice. And we're going to roll a little bit of a luck check here. So 10 or above, nobody in security is paying attention to their cameras starting to go off one by one. 10 and below, somebody's going to take interest in that. So security is on a coffee break and does not
Let's
notice
go.
their cameras beginning to go off one by
Okay.
one.
I'm gonna pay attention to the radio to see if I hear any commotion over the guard chat on.
Good idea.
Perfect. Yeah. So you don't hear anything as of yet. Seems like it's just been business as usual for him.
Cool. I'm gonna.
I will now.
If you wanna, yeah, if you wanna go for it, Uul, now's the time.
Hack and slash.
I'm gonna make my way over
well,
to
do we need to?
the terminal. Cause a little bit of chaos. I mean, you know.
Okay, I mean fair.
That's a
So-
area where a lot of the ships kind of like data functions and kind of like their AI and the hardware, so our software is run through. So this is kind of where like their hard drive is pretty much. So you could definitely cause some havoc by causing
Yeah.
them to overheat.
Oh,
I
are we
was
here to
just
get
keeping an eye-
information or what? I guess
We
what
can do
otherwise is
both.
the purpose to be here?
I mean,
Yeah.
the whole purpose of it is to just make sure that the servers don't overheat. So, I mean, they won't immediately overheat.
No, and what is our
Probably,
purpose
but-
of coming to this room?
I wanted to. I guess we were like wanting to look for basically dirt, see
Okay,
if you
yeah,
know
Yeah.
what he's got going on. So you can hack and slash away at the cooling stuff, and I figure we'll be okay for a little bit. Because yeah, Noru's right. It won't just immediately, you know, melt down.
Explode. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go over and try and crack in there, see if that'll
Yeah,
help.
so Ping will look at Uul and be like, "Hey, big guy, drag this robot inside. I'll stay out here. If anyone comes interested, I'll send them away."
Stashing the robot's probably a good idea too.
Yeah, just leaving it out in the middle of the hallway.
With lightsaber marks.
Yeah, I know. Panicked, yeah. It's the first thing I can do.
Gonna give it like a weird position, like it's just
Giving the finger gun.
like it's just yeah, finger guns or like it's hanging off like the
Yeah.
control mount.
Perfect.
Okay.
Well, you guys are Zool's hacking part the cooling system. Rin, something are you slicing in?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to slice in. I don't think I would guess that the code cylinder we found on him wouldn't work for this.
Unfortunately not.
Oh, yeah. Well, that would just be too easy, huh? Okay. Yeah, I'll try and slice in.
Perfect.
Okay. Let's hope and pray. It's 20.
Nice. You are able to get into the system, and you kind of search through. You kind of put some filters up, try to narrow down the flood of information you're able to release. You are able to kind of get into the transmission systems. And you are looking for kind of transmissions between the Mandalore ship and the flagship for Nihilus, which is the Ravager, if I remember right. I'm blanking on that right now. Takes you a bit, but you are able to kind of filter that down. You find that there have been several communications between the ship, and one you're able to pull up. It is pretty damning. It looks like it took place right after Mandalore the Devourer kind of became Mandalore, right after he killed Canderos. and you see him kind of little hollow projection pop up on your data pad, showing him sitting kind of in front of a hollow projection of Darth Nihilus. And you can't hear Nihilus this part. You kind of hear this inhuman type screeching, but you are able to hear the Devourer's part. And he basically he looks nervous as he's kind of like pacing in front of the screen, and you kind of hear him go, yes, I know, yeah, yeah. We will take the Mandalore planet back, and then we will start attacking their public. Yes, we'll do this in your name. I know you want to kind of gather any of the remaining Force users and hope this will drive them out of hiding. Yes, understood. If we capture any Force users, we bring them to you. We don't kill them. Yes, understood. You kind of just see him just kind of just almost stuttering over himself, just trying to placate this screeching monster projected in front of him. And you can kind of see that pretty clearly, anybody, even though they can't hear what the other side is saying, that he is definitely under Nihilus' thumb.
So much for a strong Mandalorian leader, huh?
We do hear the screeching, right? Though.
You do hear the screeching.
Oh, Icelit is memorizing that screeching, like saving that for later. Just like,
all right,
sound
awesome, possum. Yeah, perfect. I feel like, heck, even if it wasn't like the exact situation that we sort of called upon, I feel that the Mandalorians would just, freak out at their glorious leader, being so so like that to someone else. So
are there like screens in different parts of the ship? Like would there be screens in like their bars or training areas?
Are you trying to like upload it to like
beam it out
the entire ship?
Yeah, so it's a ship, so there's holo projectors and screens.
I would absolutely suggest doing that.
I mean,
like a central computer system, or
it's like the like in Batman with the Oswald Cobblepot.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we could. I'll sort of, if you were to mention that, I'd sort of turn to everyone else and say, now's the time to decide. Do we want to go back to Mother Dearest and reveal, or do we want to beam it out to everywhere right now?
Humiliation.
I mean, that's up to you, because either or, we're starting kind of a coup.
Yeah. Yeah.
One's more controlled than the
Ping
other.
Isn't, Ping isn't part of this conversation because he's still outside the door and searching the HoloNet for like random engineering terms, just in case.
just gotta buff up his skills on that side a little bit.
Your transmitter is overheating with plasma coolant. You should get that rotated with your plasma torch in the eastern quadrant of the.
So over a master course sometime with you guys.
So what are you guys thinking? Are you gonna upload the data, or how are you guys? What are you planning?
Well, I know you're busy. What do you think?
Huh? Yeah. Do it.
Yeah.
What you said.
Okay. Yeah, I will. I'll beam it out. Let's try and do it.
All right. So do you want to just put it out there, or do you want to try to see if you can hack the screens and put it on all the screens around the area?
Yeah, I mean, I'll try and put it out on basically as far as I can spread it. Whatever. I'll do.
Reply all.
Yeah, I'll reply all to it.
Send this to the other ships. That'd be great.
Just for clarification, though, are you broadcasting just to the ship or all the ships? Sorry.
Whatever I can do.
Okay.
I think
Alright.
is my sort of thing.
So we'll have a couple. So there'll be a couple different layers for this.
Yeah.
Sorry, a little frog in my throat. All right. So this for kind of broadcasting and taking over the ships, that'll be a little complicated. So this is going to be a slicer's check. Actually, so it's going to be you're going to have to do a couple of different checks. So kind of for taking over your own ship's network and broadcasting that out and kind of taking over all the screens. You're hardwired in here, so that's going to be a slicer's check, but it's going to be pretty hard. So you have to beat a DC at 22, see if you can make all of the screens on this ship play that message. And especially, and there's other data you can put along there with too, because if you guys, I don't know if you remember too, the Ravager, I think Nihilus' ship is a Ravager. It appeared over Duck Sun during the duel too, so you can kind of show some of that. It just really just gives some sketchiness to everything that the Mandalorian's done. You can throw all of that on the ship, so beat a DC 22 for that. So that'll be the kind of the hard part. Now for DC 15 on your slicers check, you can definitely just throw it up into the kind of like the HoloNet on there. So pretty much like the ship's intranet page, where if you kind of looking something up on the ship, you may come across it. So whoever's working right now may stumble across it. If they pay attention to kind of military or company messages, they may find that. So that's a DC 15. And then
Some random cantina and Ord Mantell is watching some Hutball, and all of a sudden it just changes. Like, what the?
Ping so wanted to give input because all the people on this ship are like super fanatics, right?
That is true. I was thinking about
They're
that.
not gonna flip.
Yeah.
That is true. So that is a good point. We could,
but Ping is not in the room, so
We could give it to your mother, and that way it would be like, hey, you asked for this, we gave you this. We need your help.
but yeah, we can also sort of give it. Okay. Yeah.
It's more of a reassured thing.
And you can
Kinda.
if you decide to broadcast, it is pretty easy to broadcast too. So that would just be a DC.
So I wouldn't have to do it from here, right?
So you would need to be hardwired in somewhere to be able to. So broadcasting it once you get back to your mothership or your ship would be pretty easy. But if you wanted to take control of the screens on this ship, you would need to.
That's the hard part.
You need to be wired in somewhere and be able to kind of dive into that.
Okay, I'll send it to Mother Dearest. And I guess just for funsies, our ship too.
Perfect. So just give you a DC 13 tech check on that. Let's see if we're able to get that out there for you.
Baby, it's 20.
Solid. You're able to get that information off to your mother and back to your guys' ship on planet, and it goes off without a hitch. And you're pretty confident too that you're able to do it stealthily enough without any of the system admins picking up on you.
Okay.
Did I give Defiant on that to just try and boost it up a little bit more?
Oh, sure, if you want to.
Yeah.
Oh.
Solid. Yeah.
24. Nice.
Yeah, you're definitely able to get it through pretty discreet coding on that, so no one would be able to notice it.
Ran through encryption twice. We should be all good.
So you're able to break through there. And yeah, so your mother does have the clip.
Okay.
So what are you guys thinking next?
I think we go back and
Regroup, right?
yeah, regroup and decide what to do from here with our mother. I think she'll be not, I would say pleased, but maybe not. You guys have seen her.
Perfect.
But
well, you all are able to make your way, if you're heading back to the ships, make your way easily there. You still got that turbo lift you guys have hacked into that lets you progress right up to the main floor. And you do get back to the shipping area and past that one guard. And he looks at you guys and goes, oh, well, Griffin stopped after a couple minutes, so I don't know what you all did, but I guess it worked. He just waves you past.
honestly, next time that happens, give it a couple kicks and just like a charm, unclogs it right there.
Yeah, I guess.
If all else fails, just try turning it off and on again.
You see him nod, like you said something like really profound. He goes, "That's smart, man. I'll try that." Restarting. Who knew? Restarting.
Yeah.
Trooper. No, you guys are able to make your way past him into the hangar. Hangar's still bustling with activity, but you're able to find May's ship. And once you guys get on board, you hear kind of loud clomping and just cursing. And you come across Ren, kind of, or May Ren or Commander Ren, in a bit of a temper tantrum, for lack of a better word. You hear just yelling. He goes, Griffin believed this. Pawn to a little Jati. The Mandalore, our Griffin Mandalore, she is just pissed. And she looks over at you guys and goes, well, I guess you're Griffin right. All right. Well, my word's my word. Let's go kill McGriffer.
You know, Mom, that's exactly what I like to hear.
So you see her kind of grab her blaster pistol, her rifle, a couple of knives. You see her check her gear out. And she goes, this is not going to be fun. His crew's a little crazy. Like they're good fighters. I've fought alongside them a couple times, but they are a little diehard. So keep your wits about you. We're gonna gun the bastard down and probably make a break for it after we take the helmet from him. This is probably not gonna be one we want to stay around and kind of hug it out afterwards.
Never been much of a hugger.
You see her kind of grab her gear and go, all right, if there's anything else you need to do, now's the time, but I'm ready to go gun him.
We should probably relay to Clan Ordo.
Yeah.
Also, do we want to mention to your mother?
Yeah.
Might be important for her to know.
I was about to say, if you're saying that out loud, I don't know how happy she's gonna be. I feel like we can wait until everything's sort of done and secure.
Oh, hey,
here.
by the way, we also have backup.
Yeah.
Didn't mention this before, but we have our whole other army coming.
Yeah. Well, I think it might be a good call if someone wanted to mention that, like, we're not in it alone. You know.
We have help.
Good luck with that.
I don't know.
Come on, you're the daughter. You know we're the best. Come on.
Yeah, I feel like she'd be pissed. She's already pretty pissed.
Don't say.
Yeah. So Ping would suggest maybe we plan to broadcast this as we assault, to broadcast it to the other ships as we assault.
Yeah, that could work.
Okay.
And also say, and we have bombs. I'm just saying, we got them.
But nothing primed or set up to detonate.
We can figure it out.
Okay.
Do you want to do that beforehand? We can throw it on something.
I mean, as we kind of talked about, it'd have to be something pretty significant for this.
Yeah.
It's going to just be.
Because the last thing I want is these guys to just jump and like take us with them.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking we could take out the engine or try to disable the engines. So that way, these guys are gonna have difficulty time running away when reinforcements show up.
Or at least just hyperdrive, yeah.
Yeah. Or the hyperdrive,
Okay.
yeah.
Sure. I think that's a good call. Let's plant something.
All right,
there.
navigator.
Yeah. I was just gonna say, I think it'd be good if you can do it remotely. I think that'd be good to be able to like
stand in the detonation.
No. I mean like remotely, as in like across the ship, wherever the other guy is, so we can basically do it and then walk in and be like, "Hi."
Hi. Gunshot.
Yeah,
Detonation. Run off.
Yeah.
Can we set it on a timer?
I have to. I think it has to be manually done. I don't know if I can set a breacher. If I could set the breacher to a timer, I don't know how long it would be. I don't know if we would
Yeah.
have minutes or like seconds.
Let's just keep it on the manual thing. I think that sounds good. I'll turn to my mom and say, we're gonna take a quick pit stop beforehand. I think this one's had some some thoughts about some assurances. Isn't that right, Nor?
Yes, I was thinking about disabling the ship's engines so that when a certain group of individuals who are going to come to help
Oh
us
gosh.
arrives, we are able to do our part.
Who's Griffin coming to help us? You better
Ren?
not have Jedi and Republic coming out here. You're my daughter, or Morales, but the Jedi are coming.
No,
I can't Griffin saw this.
I
no Jedi are
promise
coming.
Even worse
no
than that, Captain
Force
Ren.
sensitives are arriving to help us.
Mhm.
Even worse than that. I'm not gonna say anything else, but I'm just gonna say that.
What's Griffin worse than that? Got senators coming to fight the battles?
I think so little of me.
Just some fellow Mandalorians.
See at that, she kind of nods and goes, the Mandalorians, fine. Don't make me regret this. And
I
she
wouldn't.
just kind of storms back off.
While we're walking, I'd want to pull her aside and just say, I don't take any pleasure in this sort of revelation here, and I'm sorry that this is how it is. I know how much, as a Mandalorian, I know how much it means to you, and just take no pleasure in it.
You see her kind of nod and kind of slow down, and you see a bit of the anger fade, and she does kind of like bop you on, kind of friendly push you on the shoulder, and goes, "That's not a Griffin good day, but getting to fight alongside you, my daughter, be a silver lining. But the highlight will be once I gut that dude."
Yes,
You kind of see her
we
just
can agree on
continue,
that.
pacing and says, "Do whatever you got to do. If another Jedi though shows up, that's not one of what I imagine is one of you three is a Jedi. I'm dropping a proton bomb on all of you, and I mean all of you."
You have my word.
Can't
Okay.
wait for Ren to bust out that light foil in front of Muddy.
Mhm.
I picked this up from Dead Jedi.
Yeah.
I know. Wait till I use force push
Mom,
pull.
I know you said no more Jedi, but
My
Okay.
grandfather Claus did.
Yeah. We said no more Jedi. We're not adding any Jedi, right? Okay. Let's go to the thrusters and then hop on over to the to him, since we have a schedule. Him. Devourer.
I guess real quick, during this, Ping would maybe suggest that instead of broadcasting it, we actually just send the transmission to Ordo.
Pretty good.
So
Have them do
then
the
he
heavy
can
lifting.
Yeah, because I'm just thinking like he's gonna show up with his ships, and we don't want all the Mandalorians fighting each other, so
Yeah.
that might diffuse the battle there.
Yeah, that's good. Sure.
Definitely, yeah. So you got a holo projector. It's set up to communicate at long range, so you can easily kind of send that over to them.
Yeah, I will definitely do that as we're making our way downtown.
Perfect.
Driving fast.
Real fast. I'm curious. How is Elias doing all of this,
Just
JD?
hanging out.
Between the
Oh, yeah.
Mandalorians, the family, the conspiracies.
I might need to posthumously
You're gonna
buff
need
up
the
Elias's
cliff
HP
notes.
because I forgot to roll some hit dice for her.
Oh,
She's got
feel
14.
free.
Okay.
She has got her Mandalorian armor on, and she looks uncomfortable. Like even like she's so she's never worn armor before. She is holding kind of an awkward blaster rifle, like she's trying to fit in, but she seems uncomfortable. And as you guys get out of earshot of May, she goes, "Masters, are you sure this is going to work? These Mandalorians kind of seem a bit vicious." And she kind of looks over to you, Ray, and goes, "No offense, Morales."
None taken. And I know it will be difficult, but I think that with all of us and all of the other support that we've sort of garnered over here, I think we can make it out in one piece.
Or it's not Isolith. Elias, just consider it Muwan Bajir, or as the Mandalorians say, teach someone a lesson.
You see her nod and goes, all right, Master. I will kind of ponder that as we move. Hopefully the Force will be with us and we won't have to fight all of these Mandalorians.
Yes, I hope so.
Perfect. So you guys are heading towards the engine rooms?
Yep, and then we're bouncing over to wherever the schedule says he is. I think he was in a meeting.
Perfect. So you guys are able to make your way back to your sliced turbo lift. The guard who you guys have been talking to just kind of gives you a friendly wave and goes, "Oh, off to fix some more stuff."
Yeah, you know us. We actually have an expert here. I'll point to Mom.
Well, you guys are the craters. Yeah, keep going, keep it on, and just kind of waves you guys through.
Yeah.
You've already hacked that elevator, so you are able to make your way down to the engine rooms. This one seems to be a bit more patrolled. As you're walking through, you do see 3 guards kind of moving, kind of throughout their routes. They're all kind of walking the same path, but staggered at different intervals.
Mhm. Okay. So we could try sneaking past them, is what you're saying with the intervals thing.
Yep, definitely. So there are intervals where there's definitely gaps in between where they're not there, and may not have the best line of sight for you. As they're kind of and basically where you guys are kind of in like another long corridor. This one opens up without a door into an area with kind of. You see kind of at the far end was probably where you want to get towards the engine room, and you do see kind of guards in this in between area going between the different corridors and patrolling. You can definitely do a perception check if you want
Perception. I can do that.
to kind of get a little bit more detailed information on kind of how those patrols are set.
Yeah. I have smuggle already if we want to just try and sneak in there.
Perfect. So it looks like they're recycling through about every 18 seconds. So you kind of see them going through, little gap, going through, little gap, going through.
Okay. If we want, I could just force camouflage and just try to hike it myself. I don't know if anyone else would be able to help me out, but the smuggle thing would be good. I just don't know if we would all be able to make it in that small of a time frame.
Yeah.
Who else is fast?
Islith is.
Because I'm fast. You're fast.
Scouts get a move upgrade? No. I don't got anything.
Ping is not known for his speed or athleticism, so
Well, I mean, it's gonna be challenging the more people that we're trying to. Are you proficient in stealth, Isolith?
She is in fact proficient in stealth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
how far of a distance do we need to get? So you
That's a
said
good
about
question.
18 seconds. So like, what kind of distance are we looking to cover?
So you guys are covering about 100 feet.
So we could probably do it, and we'd have smuggle, so we'd have a decent chance of all making it.
Okay. I mean, it's whatever y'all want to do. I'm not super.
Is this? Do we feel like we all need to go? Some of us just kind of hang out at like entranceway.
We could just hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah, perhaps we split so I can smuggle, and perhaps the sneakier of us can go ahead, and the rest of us can keep
'Cause-
watch.
Islith, you can turn invisible, right?
Not currently. 1 force point.
Yeah, I think we're
Oh.
gonna have to just smuggle our way in.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. Then let's smuggle.
okay. Yeah, so I think we're doing Islith, Noru, and myself are gonna try and scooch over there, and then the
Okay.
others are gonna keep watch and have our back, I guess. Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Time
Perfect.
to split the
So
party.
how much? How many feet can you guys move in a turn without dashing?
30.
I only got 30. Yeah. 30, 30, and 40.
Perfect. So you guys will need to at least dash once. Give me 3 stealth checks, 1 at disadvantage. All 3 of you guys.
Okay. And I
What
got.
is this? Oh yeah. So 3 with 1 at disadvantage.
That's right.
And we're getting that plus
Hold on.
10.
Ten, too.
Darn.
5, 21.
Could I
and
do
25.
2 normal and then use my auto pass?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Stealth.
I'll wait for Nora to do it so we can. Dang, those with a plus 10, that's.
Auto stealth.
Okay.
Perfect.
And then I will do the same.
Good. Good.
And then disadvantage plus 10, please. Don't wreck me.
Oh, this is a
Of
time for an
course.
inspiration.
Okay, well, we
Still
don't
an
have a bunch
18.
left. That is still an
Yeah.
18.
Tegan.
So what do you guys? What are you thinking?
I
Do,
mean,
do
It's
natural
an
ones
18.
auto
It's an 18. You're
fail?
good.
They don't.
I
Oh,
know,
none
I
of you
was-
auto fails. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so if it's an
Not
18,
yet.
I feel. If it's an 18, I feel confident enough about it.
Well,
I don't know. If you guys really think that I should do it, I'll do
I
it
mean,
up
You're
front.
I'm pretty s-
smiling, man.
I'm pretty sure that. Ooh. I mean,
It's
how
up to
many
you.
successes do we have? We have 3,
It's-
4,
Got some high
5.
numbers here.
Yeah, I think it only takes 1 fail. so
See,
All right.
if you want to metagame it, it doesn't matter because the second roll is where you have a problem because of Isilus' 11.
That's
Mhm.
true.
Your,
That
your
would
still
still be
average,
a
that's a
21.
your average on your third round is really good. 17, 18, 17, 20, and 18.
True.
I mean,
Are you guys
Yeah.
letting this stand?
I think I'll.
Perfect.
Feels like a mistake. I think I'll let it stand because it's an 18. You know?
You are able to. So you kind of run through. Third lap is a little hard for you. Maybe bump a computer stand or bump something. But luckily you are able to make it to the door without anybody noticing you.
Yay.
Beat it by 2, luckily. So if you get to roll, luckily you couldn't have failed that one actually. You know.
Okay. That's
I look at your
People's
stealth
scores
score.
here. Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
I think sometimes we get in our heads about like, how much, because if we look at our modifiers, the smuggle and stuff. Yeah, Todd, you're totally right. And we had a plus 10. That was an 18. I was like, yeah,
I'm glad I didn't go because I could have failed. I assure you.
yeah. Oh, good.
So you are able to make your way in there. You kind of actually, yeah. So eventually, we'll be able to, you're able to get through the door as well. You do see kind of a large engine room with generators near the kind of on both sides. Like they're kind of spinning and powering the engines as large turbines. You do see a control panel in the center.
Do we see any cameras or any security systems?
You make a perception check.
Perception.
Nice. So you do see one camera in the room, kind of rotating between the control panel as well as the 2 turbines.
I mean, if it's rotating, we can try and sneak around.
Well, I think we should just turn it off, just so that way we can. I need like a whole minute
Okay.
to like
Yeah, we probably won't be
like
that fast.
synchronize the thing. So
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll turn it off and hope they don't notice.
they're like, man, all of these cameras are turning off. Can I keep an eye on the radio to see if I hear any chatter?
We're gonna do the same thing now, but now it's 12 or higher. They don't notice 10 or lower. Or sorry, 12 or higher. They don't notice 11 or lower. They do.
Okay.
With
Oh.
more cameras go.
Oh,
Nope. Yeah, they noticed.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you hear Noru on the comm system. You hear kind of a gruff Mandalorian voice. Got cameras going down, criffing everywhere. Get somebody down to engines, get somebody down to the data warehouse, find out what's going on, and get this taken care of before I have to tell the Devourer that his ship is having difficulties.
Well,
So-
we should
so-
probably tell the others.
Should we just like, I don't know, expedite this process and just boom the engines? You know?
Mm. Yeah, I don't know. Something we could have even done about that.
Well, right now. Okay, how do you have an idea of how long it would take for them to get here? Like, how much time do we have?
Probably you wouldn't have any idea. You don't know kind of their layout for.
I mean, I know how long it took us to get down here, but that's about it.
Okay,
I
why
say
don't
we just go for it and bolt.
go for it and
and
bolt. All right.
I'll comm link to the others to let them know what's going on.
It's gonna take me a minute to synchronize my. Isn't that right, Tegan? It takes a minute to synchronize a detonator to a explosive.
Let me see what the fragmentation charge.
I mean, surely it took us longer than a minute to,
Detonator. Not remote detonator. Over the course of 1 minute, you can pair it with a set of mines. Would I be
installing a breaching charge takes a minute? It looks like.
Okay.
okay?
Yeah, just go for it. ASAP.
yeah.
We gotta go.
Yeah. All right, I'll try to. Would I be able to do it with breaching charge?
Your
Activated
fragmentation
thing.
charge.
It says you can do mines or remotely paired mines. It seems to only say mines. Should I use a mine or?
I'm not
Does
sure.
it
What are you
matter?
looking at right now?
Remote detonator under the weapon or accessory.
Yeah, you have a fragmentation charge. That comes with a detonator. So yeah,
Okay.
it takes a minute to install, but then you can blow it up from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll use that. I'll use my last mine. Hopefully, I'd imagine it'll blow a hole in it. Right.
So you guys, you're taking the minute to install that?
Yeah,
I mean, it surely
you
took us
guys-
longer than a minute to get down here, and that's the
Could-
only frame of reference I have. So
Could you guys inform the others that we might be expecting people to swing by? And
yeah, I already
ping-
said I did.
Ping, can you do the thing? You don't know what we're talking about. Everything is fine.
Yeah, so once I hear that there's trouble, well, we're all actually
if they come across you guys, if not,
I'm comm linking it. So
well, no, I'm saying like if one of because it was guards that we were trying to avoid earlier, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
If it's those people, I might just need you guys to like cut them quick.
grab 'em.
Just
That's fair.
ready in action and maybe snipe their heads off. I don't know. Just something to help me out.
Yeah. I mean, I'll ready in action just to,
Awesome.
see,
Cool.
but otherwise, there's not much we can do.
I know,
Just go
I
for
know.
it. Go for it.
All right, I'll
Alright.
take the minute and start arming the mine.
Perfect. So as you do that, with Ping and the rest, were you guys still kind of watching from your post, or what are you guys doing? What were you guys doing at this time?
Yeah, I'd say just doing that. If any guards come by, tell them some more enticing stories and tales of our fight with the Great Dragon.
Alright,
Yeah. I'll wait for a guard to come by, and if I see him like looking like they're gonna run in the room, I'll pop out and start talking to them, I guess.
It's your expertise.
So what was that? That'll take a minute. So let's. Don't want to put this in. So right now, because you see the 3 guards that were patrolling, they stop patrolling. They start angling towards the engine room. So you said you want to kind of try to get it between them, or kind of get in front of them on that one.
Yeah, so I'll just like walk into the hallway and announce us again and just be like, the Craters have heard that there is problems on this ship. The Devourer has sent me directly to address this.
You see him wave and go, "Come on, we gotta get to the engine room then."
And I'll say, no. And I'm like really proud of myself because I just learned these terms. And I'm going to like point at the wall and I'll be like, the flux capacitor that connects the Duro wire with the gyro wheel over here is disconnected. We actually have to go to the end of the hallway. There should be a panel that'll pop off. And I'll just like walk the other direction. Just see if they buy it.
Yeah. I'll give you a straight. Just give me a straight deception check.
Come on. Come on.
Oh, yeah, see this.
That was impressive.
Oh! Oh my gosh.
We don't call him Tink Tink for nothing.
You see 2 of the 3 peel off and go with you. Okay, we'll go to the end of the hallway. One of them goes, all right, you guys check the end of the hallway for the flux capacitor. I'll check to see what's going on with the camera in there.
Mandalorians, the only people this would work on consistently.
Is there a hallway in that the lone guard has to walk down?
Definitely. So there's like pretty much like that 90 or 100 feet. There's about like a 20-foot hallway that he has to cross before he gets to the room that they were in.
Okay.
Company coming.
Yeah. All right. Once we get a little ways down that hallway, I'm just gonna. Is he pretty armored up?
So are you going with him or with Bing?
I'm gonna stick with the lone guy.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll kind
get
of
him.
go after him. And yeah,
You're
you know
gonna
what?
just keep talking about the crate dragons. We're the best.
I'm gonna attempt. Yes, first I will attempt a heavy distraction and try to slow him down a lot. In that, so yeah, just kind of. Yeah, so it's pretty great to be here. Us Craters here and spread our knowledge of our skills and our triumphs. Yourself, have you had any impressive bounties that you've brought in? What have been your big scores as a member?
You see him kind of trying to hustle along to the door. Give me a deception check as well.
Come on, Newell. You got it.
We believe in you.
Oh,
Dang it, I believed in you.
You see him kind of glance back at you and goes, come on. You know what Mandalore the Devourer does to people who disappoint him. We got to get there quick and figure out what the crip is going on. Fair enough.
yeah, I do. This.
Let me throw you on the map. So I had a little map, but luckily you guys got rid of 3 of them there. So let's see. You guys are pretty much in this tunnel right before the door.
And I am out of everything. So good luck, Ool.
So we roll initiative for him, and I'll add you in there.
Where
You just
Fine.
need one good smite. Let's be real. Just one good smite.
Is there
Finding
the
the,
Faisal this like? Is there a door right here?
There is a door right there.
No. They're just vibing right here, making sure no one gets past this point.
All right, so how? Okay, how is initiative gonna work in this regard? I mean, I guess it's like his reaction against
Right now, because he doesn't know there's really an issue, so he's going to pretty much get to where he is right now. Kind of move towards the door,
Okay.
and kind of prepare to open it. You guys see him get his little cold cylinder out, and kind of goes to insert it for his turn.
Okay.
So it's a surprise round.
Kind of, yeah.
mean-
That's his. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, and then I'll be like, man, you've got to have a good story. And I'll be like, when we went down to that dragon, I just pulled out my blade and split the thing open, just like this. And I'm gonna just lightsaber and just strike out at him.
God, that's too good.
Give me an attack with advantage.
Oh, you gotta be
Oh
effing
my
kidding me!
God.
What?
You got one more.
Ow.
Still has advantage, so. Oh,
That is true. You got one more.
There you go.
Okay.
alright.
Yes.
Yeah, that'll connect.
I don't have. Yeah, you know what? Oh my god, we don't have. We're not gonna long rest before this is done.
I know. Fighting the Devourer is going to be a lot of fun, huh?
15.
Nice. You get a solid cut off of him, and he kind of yelps out, goes, "What the Griffin? You got a lightsaber? What?" And he just seems completely shocked and confused. So the door hasn't opened yet, but give me a perception check to see if you hear the hum of the blade on the other side.
23.
Oh.
You certainly
had
hear
time
the
to
hum of that blade.
Uh,
So yeah, you can definitely open the door from your end and come wail on this guy.
got it. Doing so, I have two options I can do. Both are equally as funny.
Oh my god.
This guy's a little
Uh,
beefier than the other ones, just as a forewarning, but go at him.
If I open the door, would it open immediately, or would I have enough time to back up?
I'd say if you open the door, yeah, you'd have enough time to back up before it was fully open.
Alright.
Just cast paralysis.
Nah, I kind of want to do Ichor Lightning again, because I don't get to use it often.
Alright?
So, upon the other end, I just opening the door to just whap this guy is hilarious. You know what? Nah. Just go through, open the door, punch him.
Hit.
Got
Doing
it.
great, David. We're figuring it out.
Could I close the door again? As
Oh
a
my
bonus
gosh.
action?
Could use your bonus action if you'd like to close the door
Yes.
and leave Wool on his own out there.
I was gonna say, my turn is up next, so
Yeah.
put a shot off on him.
For the sake of comedy, Isolith opens the door, punches the guy square in the face, says, "Be quiet. We're working in here." Closes the door.
This is a library.
Mm,
So as you see the Mandalorian, just as the door gets opened, get punched, and just confused look as the door closes behind you. Rin, you are up.
yeah, I can't do anything.
Alright.
Just gonna ready in action to try and shoot him if I get a chance, but yeah, the door's closed. I can't do much.
All right. The Mandoa is going to. You see him kind of raise his hand to his
Yep.
helmet. Hear him talking. And then you see kind of a blare begin to go off.
That's why I really didn't want you to close that door.
Oh, I do apologize. Did not come to
He
mind.
is going to take the disengage action and begin running back.
Turns out neither of your options were pretty funny.
My
All right,
apologies.
Ooh, you are up.
All right, we're. Is he still in 30-foot range?
Yeah, he can only move 30 feet after
Okay.
disengaging. So yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna rush after him and. Yeah, let's just give it another try.
All right.
Cat's out of the bag.
Yep.
Oh my.
I will.
That's rough. Hopefully, second. There we go. That'll hit.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Unfortunately, he is still standing. Islith, you are up.
Opens the door again, realizing her
yes.
mistake.
Keep it open, please.
Keeping it open this time. Let's see.
I'm just gonna look over at Izlith. Do you know how to operate a door? Like you press the button and then you leave it open.
This is probably one of the
Izalith
first few
turning
times
around
you've
to
seen
you,
automated
having
doors.
Yeah.
He just keeps pressing the button and then punches
I
him
don't
and
know
then
what's
just keeps
happening.
closing it.
I think I'm going the. Let's see. Is he in range? This is important. Hold on. Okay, now he's in range. Going for a ranged attack. Ico lightning. Boom. Oh my god.
Fortunately, you see him just hoofing it away, and he easily dodges the blast.
Yikes.
Burning a focus point for flurry of blows.
All right, that'll hit.
Alright.
He is looking rough, but still on his feet.
Let's see if we can change that.
All right,
Ooh.
So, hey.
nice.
Uh,
10. Actually, no, that would be. What would that be? Two. So, you already have the 4
You
in
already
there.
have it for you.
10.
Ten.
Is that enough? That is actually just enough. Finish him.
Nice.
Isla's just realizing her mistake, not really like thinking like, oh, he could signal the alarm. Realizes that, opens the door, just Ico lightnings the man as fast as she can, and just has the like look of, oh, I just messed it up on her face. I just dropped the ball.
How much time has passed since I started arming this?
So by about 30 seconds overall. So 2 rounds of combat, and before those other guards were able to make their way to you. So you've got about 30 seconds left. You guys have the horns, the alarms blaring. You hear over the comms. You hear the kind of like the system admins and controls routing guards to there. You hear mentions of Jedi attacking in the engineering room.
Ping,
Yep.
I need you real quick. I have a plan, and I think it could work, or it could just buy us some time. I need you to feed them
I'm
wrong
gonna run back.
information
I'm gonna
on
run
the
back
radio.
into the room, and I'm gonna say, "Do what you need to do. If not, we have to go now."
Would
Yep.
you like Ping to bring the 2 guards with him to do this? Or
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Ping is with 2 guards. I forgot about that.
Oh.
Yep.
So Ping, you gotta have a little different view of events. You are walking down looking for that flux capacitor. They are looking around with you right now at the end of the hallway. And you hear one of them goes to ask you, "Where is this?" You can see the other one kind of look off with that distant look of somebody listening to something you can't hear. And he goes, "What there's Jedi out there. Come on, we gotta go." And you see the other 2 turn off and start dashing towards the hall. What does Ping do?
I'm like, let's get him, and I'm gonna follow behind him.
Let me switch this map up a bit. Ping, you can throw yourself on the white spot for now. I'm gonna have to move this map back a little bit, and we will get you into the initiatives too.
I'm gonna admit it. My bad.
Oh, good man, adds to the flavor.
And let me see if I got a quick panel I can
Beginning.
place in there for this. Actually, let's do it on the white for now. So yeah, Ping, you are right behind 2 of the Mandalorian soldiers as they kind of run up, see Ool, and begin to panic. Let's get these guys in initiative. We're just gonna do a shared initiative just to make life easy. So you see them kind of run up, drop into their stance, and they will go next turn. And Ping, oh yeah, we'll say her.
Yeah.
She was with. I forgot about her actually. She was with you guys, or with Ping. You guys will jump into initiative, and we'll start at top of the order.
Hi.
So,
Okay. Well, we're certainly going for it here, huh, guys? Okay, I'm going to. Yeah, I already dropped concentration, so I'm gonna use target lock on just the guy right up front here, and let me do that. Minus points. Okay, and start shooting out here. Hunting rifle and with target lock. Okay, cool.
That'll hit.
Cool, and that's that damage.
Nice, solid hit. You could scrap that guy actually. Yeah, these ones weren't as beefy as the other buddy.
Nice. We just got totally unlucky. Cool. And without the target lock, I will try and I'll reposition myself a little bit here so I can see if I can draw a bead on this other dude.
Yeah, you better get him. I think,
Okay,
yeah.
cool. If I need to like move up so I can get to like here, I can.
I'd say I
do
move
that
up a
as
little
well.
bit. That might help a little bit, but
Okay,
you should-
yeah,
you should
I
buy.
can get him from up here. Okay, and I'll try it again. This time without the target lock. Yeah, we're just basically doing it straight. Oh,
Nice. All right.
and
Nice. Finish that guy too.
oh, that's nasty. Okay, yeah. Ren just goes, like I said, Ren is not a showy person. Just one right into the dome and the other right into the dome.
Perfect.
About
is
it.
is that max damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's max
Yep.
damage. Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
Wow.
Jeez.
Sniped. That is scary.
That's why I need an ammo feed belt.
So as Ping's running up and he just sees these guys drop like simultaneously, he just kind of like ducks. Like, what the hell?
Don't worry, guys. I got him.
Good one. You have those guards down. Yeah, you continue to hear the alarms blare.
You see that, Mom? Are you proud?
Oh shit! She's not with you guys right now. She's heading.
Okay.
Like she's waiting for you pretty much outside
Cool,
the
cool, cool.
Mandalorian's room.
Oh.
Are you
Like,
so proud of
impatient
how I
mother-
kill our
impatient
own
mother
people?
waiting for the kid to get out of gymnastic practice. Like,
Yeah.
"Man, where
Like,
are
come
they?"
on. Come on.
They said they'd just be a minute.
Here we are.
Yeah, so alarms blaring, you see the lights flashing, you hear people communicating over the comm links. What are you guys thinking? What are you doing? Are you guys running or?
Has a minute gone by? Have I hit?
It's been about 36 seconds so far.
Oh my gosh!
I'm just waiting for
At this
Nora, 'cause we
point-
gotta get
At
that
this point,
done, right?
at this point, does a breacher charge have a? It takes a full minute, so we might as well wait, unless we want to just start hucking grenades.
I mean, I don't know.
I mean,
Do
at this
we have-
point, yeah, Ull's just like,
know what we
doesn't
could do?
care. We just gotta go. I
You know what we
mean,
could
jig
do?
is
We
up.
could
Yeah,
just
that's
we
good.
could just set up a mine and just shoot it.
We could just run because this is the distraction we needed.
Does anyone have an extra lightsaber?
Not an extra one.
Just
No.
one. Actually, I mean, I have gills, but I would feel a little weird.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Just drop it to their ship. There you go.
It's the way he wanted it to go.
The Mandalorian's lightsaber taking out a Mandalorian ship.
Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, what are you guys thinking? You know they are getting closer. You hear them on the comm systems coordinating their response. How are you guys reacting?
I guess so. Nora, what did you want me to do now that I'm here?
Oh, I was gonna have you feed them false information, but I don't think it matters anymore.
No, I'd say we just run because, like I said,
because
our
I was
objective
thinking-
here is done.
Yeah.
Well, we still need to set the thing, right? We're
Well,
still.
mean,
I wanted to.
I don't know
just,
how much it would matter.
I just wanted to detonate this so that the way that they can't try to book it if things go bad, and things have gone bad. So I just kind of want to blow it so that they can't run and retaliate or.
Oh, yeah. So
Well, we
yeah,
don't
we
want
can
that
just
to happen with us on the ship. So,
Yeah,
we can
that
just
too.
we can just blow it and run. Like
but he's got to
Yeah.
finish setting it.
okay.
That's
Is,
the problem.
24 seconds left.
All we can do is wait.
So I'll jump on the comms, I guess. Maybe one of the dead people that are in front of me. And
Well,
I'll pick up
I have comms that you can just like get like one of the guards' comms. I mean, if you want to grab one of those, it's fine. But just basically just be like, hey, they're in this area, and and then like change your voice, and then be like, oh wait, they're over here. They're attacking from the sky. What?
Yeah, so we're gonna detonate this right away, like we're not gonna wait to detonate this.
Probably not now.
No.
Yeah, so I'll jump on the comms and be like, this is the creators. We've responded to the engine room. We've killed 2 Jedi. 3 more fled. I think they're headed to the reactor. They've rigged the engine room to blow. I repeat, they've rigged the engine room to blow. We are currently trying to disable. I repeat, we are currently trying to disable. They're headed to the reactor.
Dang.
We'll see what happens. Who knows?
It's not bad.
Yeah, that isn't bad.
Because initially I was just gonna have you fail because they weren't gonna really much listen, but that was a pretty good. You're gonna need to get a high roll. Give me a deception, beat a 20.
All right.
You're auto
If
pass.
you Bugs Bunny these guys, man.
I'm ready on that.
We said
Called Defiant.
deception.
I'm ready.
Deception.
Oh, we got
So,
inspiration. We got
the
summon
inspo.
It's up to you guys. I don't know how important this is.
Use your inspiration, man.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Do
die.
it. Yeah.
All right,
This
use
is
it.
the time.
How much
Yes.
inspiration do we have left? Not much.
We're just
Okay.
burning
After
through 'em,
this,
but let's
yeah.
No, that was
I'm
terrible rolls.
I don't think it'll matter. Defiant wouldn't matter on that. No.
Mm-mm.
So you hear them come back. They go, sending a bomb squad your way. Stay put, creators. And they cut the line.
Yeah. Well.
Wolf's
Yeah.
kind of on his way out. He might
Yeah. Ren's.
he
booking it
might
as
throw a
well.
rescue at Ren to pull her ass out with him.
Yeah. Yeah.
she's not coming
I'm ready to
along,
be
but-
rescued. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright,
Scooch.
you guys are taking off.
Can't do much else.
What time is it?
It's
Unfortunately,
9.
that probably is where we'll have to wrap up
Yep.
today. So so you guys have the alarms blaring, things happening. Unfortunately, Ping wasn't able to talk his way out, and there'll be some things happening. And poor
Yep.
Ren is Mayrin is waiting outside, ready to go
Yeah.
kill the Mandalore.
I'm gonna get an earful after this.
Sweet. So that's where we'll pick up next session, and see how everything goes. You guys had swingy luck today. Like you'd have either really good
I
luck
know.
or really bad luck. Like
Yep.
it was like
Oh,
no in
so it
between.
goes.
It was like
Yep.
I guess we're doing this the hard way.
Yeah.
Alrighty, good
I know,
session.
I was
Steven.
already.
Yeah.
Already think
You
it was
guys have
hard
a good
enough.
one.
You
Thank
were-
y'all for the good session.
Yep.
Yeah.
You guys have a good one.